it's time. Oh, we're here? Ascertain simply now again on my faculties, those now and try and face it, so yet I impose with imagine these. Imagine me, and as a dragon simply so, and yet what you fathom these feats now again, so I'm only just the bastard that in which I meet, so yet upon this dream which I keep, only now it's everfest, and pardon now it's manifested, yet that they try and direct it, but I'm minding but merely cause now reminding that they try and now and see what I come upon it, so yet I enter with these woods, yet many surprises, so yet that you deem it evil or good with it, cause now it's the reason he should, but I mean when I'm speaking, but yet evilry in which you meet with me, so yet it's the mean with these, I mean what I'm only speaking, see everybody who want a piece of these, well fuck it, now it's just the way I ruckus, now I mean and often with them that you tucked it now and kept upon it, see but I'm only messed up on this, so now it's my fascination now again, but I'm only on this way them that they really want to try and meet this mayhem, so when I weaved it now indeed this now and with them that these grievances in which you've seen in him, I mean generally what I'm speaking with them often now this evening is, so get any time as I'm only about to go again and get a bit medieval then lacking on the sleep and shit, so now and get it's feasting these, I mean infeasibly with a beast in these, so now it's just the way in which I'm beasting, see set up on it ready to go and test upon this, yet so ready as I audit this, what I mean what I'm only pressing now, I mean it's precedent upon this, so now indeed right ready to show and that I'm not some vegetable and often with them now and good and so get any the soul, set it those often now and tell the woe merely now and what they see when I'm only about to use up on this yet new one to it. New euphemism now, but I go and only use up on the nuance that you fools who steadily want to flaunt it now and bring up on this, yet you play the product now and yet you be the product now and yeah, but I'm only on it, so I'm on this mode and often so and authorizing your demise and on this time and what they want to see and now I yet you undermine what I'm only seen and undermines and often with them that they try and see and why I thunder like so up in this wave and with this wage, which you really see what I mean, what I demonstrate up in this aim, ixnays, so yet let me speak and say simply now up in this and it's really just the difference with I spit, it isn't him, a different ism with them now and with them, then they try and played it often now and get plagiaristic shit, only now and in this shift, is it him, so let me see now and test with these, when I'm only show up on disaster, yet on the recipe. These next to these now and yet when I test with Yes. Hell yes. Okay. Contrary, yes, I mean it's often so be wary now and yet they bring upon it. when I face upon it, and take this moment, and that you think you know, and with them this mayhem's born then. So now and yet again, as I place these bets, make the wages offered now, and in this angle that you see, and lane it now and yet made the anguish that they even try and play with. But I'm only sick of on this homage often that we payin', and what you thought now and only with it yet seen these frauds. Is it now and yet they want to see when I'm on in these. My odyssey is awfully merited so, but yet not lawfully. The process seems when I'm off in these, I'm conjuring and ready to show up on of these. You mock belief, and yet you wanna be. So now and yet, since they flock to speak nearly, yo, cause now and then when I mean I speaking so deeply most, and even those who wants to play it on this way when I'm only on it again. Yet my attic is 087 in this attic then, now and happenstance when I've had it then, but yet can't fathom this. So now on these predilections yet meet often now, and only that they redirected many times upon this conduit on it life. So the con in which and that you want to come up on him, only now it's Terry that they seen up on it with them like canaries. What you sing embarrassing and bearing these, but yet try compare to me, cause now it's just the arrogance in which it sings. Yes, and so I'm daring these. Is that so? It's not that one. There it is. That's the one right there, and that's really what I need to hear right now. Who's still alive? I see. Let's go. Don't even think about it, and seeing often now my ways, I mean my dreams are having even now them that you see, and yet on this evening's proud. And yes, I mean when I be about this, that they really wanna meet amalgam now. Indeed, it's often growing like a mountain, and how it seems when I bring what I come up out in these hourlies, and with these wages which we paid it many times, yet tribulations through these trials now, and with them that they seem a mild now, and that you deem a mild. But yet when I find them those, it's often now remind of woes, and that you really trying now and see these trifles simply yet often, but it's triviality and how it seems, and that it's frivolous up into this. So listen then these limits which that you want and come upon and played upon it now, and with them that you made a product only, yet you get to aim it now and get take it now and place it now, and with this placement, but it's only in a care upon the system which it couldn't foster. So is it now and with it yet these rhythms now, these riddles now, I'm just in the middle like a nigga. I mean you need often on this E and now, and quickly go and blame upon, yes I mean the ma, and now and with them that they try and see the taint and watch, but now the fame upon. So now what I mean when I'm only about to take my placement, and now and facing often with this way then that you meet them now, and welcome to this graveyard now and get. So I'm now ingratiated, face this way them now, and with them made this mayhem that they really see up off it, yet only now we yet berated and by this anguish that they see when I come up off it now again. I'm only facing now beyond the enemy, many seen when I've ended these, and now and get So I'm sentencing up off it, severed many legs up on the centipede as it's crawling, kept up off it now and that you see only through these red eyes, ready to go and win. So it's altered him in like an Alduin and olden witch. So now and see that y'all play up on it, only beholden. So yet the darker moon in which I use up off it, time to see it through. Yet be the truth in which you see it soon. Yet he be in tune and now and like a druid. Now I'm one with nature, often now and on this way. Then that you really wanna see up on this yet undertaking on this way. Then now and yet you only want to place it simply as I'm only in this placement. So yet in the center now and with this universe. And when I use this verse, the truth in which you only use a curse. Who's it merely now and with it yet to be versed? Only now up in this aim. So now I'm only just a Vince in which you're never vincing. Now up into these mince me now and into me. Is it me, this misery in which we now commemorate, but yet only commiserate in this aim in which this rate is often now a bit too often that you come up off it. So insulting and yeah, what I'm only called upon. Well, I didn't realize I was like everything was done for this character too, so. Right then.
The time has come indeed.
That, and also I noticed that that other ring is not there, so it means I gave it away to somebody. So for now, we're just gonna go ahead and wrap things up for him.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's path.
Sorry. Forgive me.
Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Of course. Always. For this is Dark Souls 3.
There's one other piece of business I would like to address. But we will do that here in a moment. You know, I have to say, there's just something about Dark Souls 3. Comparably, out of all the FromSoft games I've played, including Elden Ring, obviously excluding Demon's Souls, because I've never played that on any system. But just out of all of them, there's something about Dark Souls 3 that just keeps me coming back. Even as frustrating as FromSoft games can be, out of all of them, there's just something about Dark Souls 3. I really can't explain what it is. Or put into words, rather. And there's just something about whether it's the story, the game itself. I mean, obviously it's like a combination of all of these things, but something keeps pulling me back. And just like in the same way that a number of games that I'm always streaming online has me coming back. And I never really get tired of playing them, you know? Even when you're like, God, I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Some of these things, like last night with the Gore Cyclops on Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, I'm just like, ugh. Can be frustrating and tedious at times, and yet, at the same time, though, it's like, I still never really get tired of this. Games like this. Eventually, like, I've been on Skyrim every so often here and there, but it's like, eventually, like, I'll get pulled right back into that, too. It's like something about these kinds of games that pull me back in. Which could also be another good example. But I was on that quite a while ago. The same could easily be said of Dragon Age. Anyway, let's go mute. Or not, actually.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Off mute. Apparently I was not. I'm a little concerned that I may have been on mute during that whole sequence while it was playing off my TV. I hope not. But either way. earn. Played. The power of the demon skull. Is overwhelming.
Passion 1.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine. You let Pretty me, I don't.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end I am at thy side. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee. Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords. To Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge. Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
It's just different. Different.
that intro is so dope. I just love it. Like the Pied Piper, I play a tune and stay attuned, often now and with this world that you really see the groove. Yet often he moves merely that they see it prove. But I mean, I'm only yet being proof that you really want to see upon us being ominously yet setting onto these qualities that they only want to yet try reversing. I'm merely ready to face your curses, cause yet it's nothing even in which you deem reversal, and even off it so you see a purpose, yet only when the curtains close now reveal it. So next show, simply cause now when I go and set those lows who really want to see upon it so you test. So but I'm only just a lot that I mean when I'm only brought to bring this energy, so yet it's just the next of merely cause now they want to see upon the best of selection. But now it's just a question, who really wants to see direction even now and be a message, but yet you be aggressive even now and yet oh suppressing. So now and yeah, but I'm only about to show up on it now and with them show now it's just a roll, but yet it's only go on it though. Yeah, but I mean when I'm on it though, on this flow, simply that you see it me merely now and yet as I speak it distinct. Everybody wanted to jump in on that one. And yet we whistle for them now and only hear it, but yet you get to hiss and so now and it's just the way they dismiss it, setting up on the issue now and yet pardon me, cause yet it's not so picturesque only now and with them. So listen then, yet merely that you only want to belittle it, merely now up into this, yet deficiency is only interest merely in how they profit from it. Come upon it now and yet you really want to knock the noggin nearly now and any time and yet so it's all forward, merely coming up onto this, how you altered it, setting onto this. So now it's just the quarry that you want to get to worrying, merely bringing your laundry, yet it's dirty, sadly now and with them. But pardon the excursion and with them, and that you deem it worthless. Anybody still even seeing on it, so yet it's the reason that I merely meanly continue working up on this way, but I'm mainly been murking, but yet you want to see this. Pardon the sequence, I mean it's part of the reason, I mean the art of me then, cause now the artisan speaking, it's starting with them, but yet these grievances and that you see it then yet, I mean I'm on the darker side generally, and what I'm speaking with merely coming up even this, yet your ego is only with them, so pardon yet the eagle in, caught it flying, yet silver dollar quick up on it now and with them you acknowledge now and see, come up on it, but merely yet is it honesty on it these, how you earned it now and set up on it, so yet we see the working, I mean it's only dirt then, I mean and often where we yet continue yet returning to set now and with them earnest who whether it's ashes now and setting down it, but yet the dust and now you really wanna try and correct the math and now and yeah, is it really corrective upon this action, cause now what I have to see impacted, but yet you play up at it and now you try and keep them straight now and only label him in the jacket, but yet but I'm only at it again, this atticus I'm only had it yet pardon this habit, cause now it's pardon which you're starting this, I mean but I'm only showing what it's only like a beat when I go to speak now and beat fucking shield bash.
Just different.
This will be interesting. I'm actually about to switch though. Let me throw that out instead. I haven't used this in a while. How dare you? All that fucking damage from a little ass knife like that. How it seems out with these now and yet. about it less now, but I mean it's just the doubt in which it consume. Is it you? Different moves, yet seen upon it now and with a tool. So I have to see what I come up at with these, and now this faculty, what I'm asking these, and now they're asking me. So pardon, get on the staff of me, I mean again my faculty. So get on this team that you activate. What I have to say, it's fallacy. I'm not perfect now up on this journey, ready to go and see up on this work. Then now you deem it dirt, then yet seen in with them different excursion now, and yet you need excuses, yet see the rules and now and yeah, but I speak up off it yet. So me the proof and now and yet I put up on it in this pudding, time to stir it on it in this cauldron. So yet as it's kind of on it, yet if you're just like a Scully, so in these files mark him with an X on potential, yet my mind is fully and get in time, ready to go and face up on it. Guess I fight some bullies now, and with this mind up in this grind that you want to see onto these. Honestly, now and yeah, what I oughted me on these leaves, falling sea, child of autumn now and yeah, when I bring up autumn now again, as it's awesomeness and that you've lost it, then on the sin on the which I speak and that you see up in these grievances. Who is he? Merely now and yet, so in this fee up in this aim, merely now and yet, which I play with fire, take up off it with them that you make a giant pardon now again, but I've only had it time to toss up on them now yet, on it with this product that you see. So by the by it seems, now when I go and find with these, and now it's often with these ironies I get to ironing, and now and yet it's mine of these, but yet all you mice of men, you tried it then, you cowardice often now reminds him then, merely now and find him this, it's just and yet when I'm only seen up on it, just the type, and now again, y'all try dismiss mine in which, and now I play, now up on this game, and now and yet, like the same up on this anguish that you want to say. No onto me, merely now conversely, yes I mean when I do the worst and now and yet on these scenes, yet I'm prepared for it now and yet you're seen up on it, so time to work it only till this way it's forward, yet as I make it more than pardon now and yet made it morbid, net you place these endorphins now and yeah, when I take up on this force then ready to show up on the different danger now and get so ingratiated often now and with this waving so on the woe then yes I mean sail sarcophagus now and get as I call descent up onto this, and while you think and all in which yes as I eat the world nearly like an all to win and yet on this transgression see how it altered him. Y'all are really trying my fucking patience right now. Everybody just... Wasn't gonna lie, I was getting a little annoyed there. Shit like that. I really should have pulled that out of the box, but I'm just trying to speed over there now, basically. Oh, you piece of shit. You're so fucking lucky I don't have it right now. Alright, well, as long as I'm not too heavy. Hey, yes. You wanna see what I'm in, but I come, but I'm on these now and yet. Follow me, but I'm on these, you vilify in this life. What I mean, what I go and issue like often it's only schism, so yet in it I'm now and yeah with a different mind. But pardon now with this fine that you want to see above it, yet I've paid it many times in this aim, but yet different may misery commiserates often yet to these prophets, yet different aim now a soliloquy. You can't really see the form with them now and yet be abnorm, so yet any time when and I place it now and take this bet, then pardon, get vacation now, and with them I embrace it. You fucking bastards. Oh, you're all dead. Especially that fucking archer up there. Burned him. Alright, yeah, we need to pull that out now, because that's kind of being an issue for the time being, especially since I'm about to go and fight her. It's the main reason I just started a new game anyway. Hello. Really? 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 Such bullshit. What? This is the type of shit I be talking about with FromSoft games. How the fuck did the dog get on top of me again after it dropped down from that ledge right there? Made no fucking sense. How dare you? Wait a minute. Really? That's surprising. So I'm off to face up on this way, up on my fate, or so it's called, and that you even think there's such a being yet that knows it all. Universal, cosmic now up on it, so we pause it now again up on it, so it's something plausible now and get on descent onto this and all in which, and that you thought with me. Pardon now up on ideals deemed too lawfully now and yet all in these, up on in these, it's obstinate up on the being, but on in this, it's hard to believe. An absence now upon to thee. But yet when I'm only at it again, had it this and now and yet it's hazardous that we have to spend our natural lives now and yet to pacify up at this mind, but now and yet until this world it shake, so we atlas-like in this way, yet seen up in it as we hold it up. Pardon now indeed by majority, so me percentage now and yet we see up in this pardon these, but yet often now and that we're all just pardon these. Merely now upon it we comment those now and yet and comment on, off and on. That is better. Speed-wise. Now indeed when I'm only in it, that you never see it. Smooth now, and yeah, what I'm at when these can't fathom me, and yeah, what I'm only had at sea, but now it's only with it now again in your padded dreams. And with it yet, it's only by percentages, and now you measured this, but yet didn't. Let's go. Oh, kind of like this. And that they step with this. So now I'm restless, and yet, in fact, it's getting a bit infectious. Then now in set with this encephalon. So now the question, which now indeed it means audit. So now audit those, and yet, in how you claim that you audit souls, audit though, admit it's where my honor goes. Audit those merely cause yet when I'm only questing. So maybe that they want to play, put up on it now and yet only any time when I'm only showing how I'm perplexed. Fine now again, deficit, detriment now and yet that you try and step with like you got the answer but don't know the question. Then hold those now and yet when I go mode merely now indeed. So summoning third eye on this being merely now and yet that you seem to think it's a low blow but yet in go whole. Yet I mean behold often now and yet low on it now and yet it's only by the process find up on it. Yet you object now and set up on this, pardon me, now and yet threshold in which I pass upon it when I have an onus. So yet it's my onus, I mean my ownership, onerous now and yet on this risk that you see I take on this way, merely opus, it's rodent by this so then. So yet so insulting, so now what I mean when I go then and get evolve, setting upon which and yet that you want this. So who wants to play with fire now and yeah when I'm dangerous? So yet I'm taking on this and yet based upon which, but yet that you can't take and now and see up on this. Anticipate pain now and get the 6 on paths and now and get only yet to mitigate in this aim. Is it me? Merely yet contrition seems merely yet a different fee, yet often which we pay many times in this scene, but yet they can't contemplate it now. It's just a dream illusion in which you're proven merely now and see. So as I use this yet euphemism now and see, yes I'm just a shoe in the wind, proving this now and yet, but the Putin now and yet what I mean when I'm only about to show up on it used then, but yet too many nuance for them. So I mean what I have to go and take it to a different angle and yet it's like I'm speaking many languages, anguish and now it's taking them yet with a weighting that you can't even face it yet it's only made it. But yet the mayhem then, now and yet when I contemplate him this, I mean contrary in what they even say in this, but yet there ain't no saving, which I mean if on it that you even think is forsaken then, so yet it's the interpretation in which yet we've made him this and yet only yet the same upon this language and now and yet I digress and yet made depression now and pacing this yet I mean and how we paid it then. Tribulation, but pardon, cause now I mean it's only tribute in which you seen up Aiden, but simply cause now and yet they labeled him with evading this yet I mean and like we're Vader then a darker path on it and all of that, so an Anakin yet tragic upon it now we stand with this I mean and yet can you even fathom upon the darkness yet the light in which you yet only want to bark with and start this, but yet they seen coming now when I'm only about to bring up on it, so coming down yet often with this amalgam I meet the mountain now and ready to see about them, but yet can't even summon doubts. goes. You seem appalled, yet deem up all now and yet when I meet tons, so now and yet you see tons. I mean now and yet fun, so now and yet these anvils in which I drop upon it, and we call it knowledge now and yet. Can you hold it now and yet and see and feel up on that weight, on this way, abstract now and yet, and all I say, all in ways, merely now and yet, when I'm only seeing how it correlates, only yet the core of fate, but yet endorphins now and morphed it now and made it morbid. Now we place up on it now and with this table simply, but you think like it's just we the way we get infected now and set, but only these methods, and now and yet it's the question. But I mean, I see you pop it now, yet misguided in by perceptions now, and they need upon to this. When I see upon it, so need now you fraudulence. Who wants it then? And yet uneven, so now I see upon yet the saw, and now and with them that they seen it on, but yet never really been seen it, y'all. Now and only seen the thorn, merely cause now you need a thorn, so like a berry, but yet when it's only embarrassing now and yet declaring these now and arrogance, and where it be meriting these merely coming up airing thee maybe cause now and yet want it with them you're good or evil merely now and yet it's a parody maybe cause now the party now and yet as we dare to be often and with them, but yet you need your Lord Savior and yet a devil merely yet this very merely often and with these devils merely cause now what I go and question now and yet it's the rarity. And so you're ferreting, often coming up airing these merely in air to be, when I'm airing these maybe, cause now and seen and many times told the story with these lines pennant like often profits, often with them yet you see them dollars now and yet, so need the wealth merely now and yet, but be so swell often now and yet, never really share up on that well, only now and with this water that we often merely yet seen up on it merely now indeed, that you think that you qualified to be the auditor on a third now and yet, on a sir, now and with them now and yet, like we all not and with them yet, I mean, just the same up in that so-called image in which you've seen it in this, so even then, even, even them then. Even them then can see up on that yin, will the yang up in which I mean it's come and seen up off it, so yet the light within the darkness lying now within the light and seen up off it in this time and now and yet you see, pardon me, principle now and when we try to visualize in it time and pose up on it world now in this mind, but yet is it mine in which this world is in now up in, so once again when I contemplate upon it, so the nuances use up then merely now confusion is only seen in with it, pardon yet you fools merely yet can't merely contemplate congruence with merely how we grew in this. Oh shit. Okay. Come and see anybody who wanna see what I mean, but I'm only ordered again. Let me just show it now again up on my ominous offering really yet, as I'm only back up on it again. So yet who really want it with it? The byproduct fine honest now and yet what I mean, but I'm only striking and get of just a might honesty. I'm on these. Hold up, we gotta run this back. This one. Every time. I love how it starts too. This shit's so fucking sick. What? I find ominous merely coming up on it. See, merely now and again when I'm only auditing many up on these odysseys, often these merely in what you wanna be, merely cause now but I've only had it again. So let me get back up in my mind setting. I mean, I'm rhyme ready in my attic, it's attic 087 now and with them so rapturous, merely now and yet when I'm only on it. So the faculty in which I have to summon again, activated to me, merely been at it, and yet my adamants merely can't even merely see up on this process. So get what I get to cutting, simply coming up off and now and get on it with them. They really just want to see up on it. And why you coveting, merely coming up on them, this merely uppity now and yet when I see up off it. So get it's only just the type and with this hype, merely now and with them many times that you fools who lied, only to use it like merely confusion up in this life now in prudent times, merely cause yet it's just the allure and with them, but the illusion lies often in what you really want to see. Yet your stats continue to soar, so in the status having up at it with them, and yet that you try and even identify and with them, but yet that is the distraction merely in it. So let me see how many times man is merely yet manifested. So yet I'm only pan direction handed and with them now and standard, but yet whether race or gender merely but take giving up on it. So ace merely yet you really think these elites who really trying to save face. So let me yet continue to go and say as they aim scray merely cause yet I mean the same angst, and that they even continue try and contain it, but I only see the irony now and with them. So it's petrifying with them setting up minding these merely and with their mind of be merely can't even take the L. Yet you suffer defeat and with them now and yet that you have to scream merely the temper tantrum is yet as you throw it well, merely going and yet try and hold it L merely cause now but I'm only finding it just the type mind setting and with them like you just childish merely yet continue. So let me see up on this menu, yet you're quick to jump ship like again you merely yet a wanna be captain now coming up at it. So let me speak now and yet as I'm at it, merely can't ever break them. Bet I mean I'm only just the definition of an atom, it's not really yet the concept in which I'm as I have it, this I embody it now and bring up autumn, this I mean and with them that you wanna get maybe cause now but I'm only ready to go and show these merely and now and yet play up on these merely up on the beat. So yet on it we are merely yet just the conduit as the poetry merely continue molding me. Who really wanna see up on these? I mean I'm only merely showing my ownership and yet on the opus in which is merely roding me now and yeah, but I'm only molding these merely cause that you really wanna see. So again as we at it, I'm in now and mad at, but anybody who really wanna try and fathom this when I'm headed, then I mean I'm merely just the hatter with bringing up in this way merely my normalcy. So what you wanna me, but yet you deem a matter then, but I'm only had it then, I'm only having these happenings now and having these merely can't even ask me merely cause now again as I'm only been losing up in my faculties merely cause yet when I have to ask of me merely yet it's just the way I mean as I'm at it. I'm fine.
Like your
This one right here though, every fucking time. Clean now.
He's not coming back, B.
Not coming back. When yet you make an enemy, become the enemy, men in these, and now and with them there's really no amending. See, often and with these bridge burns, merely now and with them though yet, so yet it's only time to switch words and merely yet, I mean only consider often up in it. So is it now in worth merely and yet you really wanna be in groove merely and now setting up on a beast in who merely cause now and that you sin through merely cause now what I contemplate now in groups yet contemplate but yet out of these. So now and yet as I'm only been seen up outer league, so yet outer limit up out of this you wanna see like a caught a pardon and with them I mean the members. So merely and now they really can't even remember those maybe cause now what I contemplate what I remember though now send the flow only given up in this way pardon up in the same in which you really wanna say maybe cause now but I'm only showing now it's shit only with them and get off you wanna continue playing. So yet and now and made those merely now and see now. Oh my god. Yes. I mean, I have to continue showing these chapters in any time, but I'm adding this merely because now I'm with them that you've seen it so many times, many in this way, but I'm packing these magnums and magnums merely been seen like a maverick. Can't handle this yet, but it's hard to fathom him yet. When I place up Adam this yet, they want to see, so having with merely not the avarice that you really want to continue being like the group, but yet the average, having this merely giving up Adam then, maybe because now what I've had it with that planet seed, so Eve or Adam with merely not, that mean that the type of savage kid, so let me just go and yet, as it's only deemed hazardous within this labyrinth, yet the collective mentality setting about in these, how it's tallying out in these, now and with them so outerly, merely because now you want to play it, so yet continue yet organizing collectively upon the Tao merely and yet deem it so insurmountably, so I'm only taking up out on these and yet think I'm out of this bark dimension with them so an outerling merely in anybody who wanna say now and yet as I only continue yet to commemorate not misery or only yet up in this aim in this pain merely and yet and many times it's we pay but yet only wanna see up on it with the dollars and just only with the dollars it's producing merely now up in this movement yet any time as I'm only about to use it so many euphemisms who really want to see come on in these and yet when I bring up on in these growth now and with them but yet hold up on it these dollar now and with them but yet when I'm only seeing that the doubt that you want to continue coming up out in these yet that you need the posse merely yet impossibly but playing it up on these and yet now you get to playing possum and whether or not it's on them whether or not it's honestly, it's on these honesty. Hold, we gotta run this one back. I have fun with this one too much. I really do.
What's poppin', Carmen? Aye, nigga. Clean now.
Oh, who's that? Oh! No! What? Hi, Knight. How's it going?
He's not coming back, B.
I laid down the game down a little.
We not fucking around, man.
What be going on? I mean, I say it facts, often with them and now and saving that, merely now and yet they contemplate my compilation often now and with them, but you say it that brick wall yet, now we facing that. So pardon it's hitting y'all yet, aiming splat, but merely cause now and with them, so the aim is that. Maybe yet they wanna see so maimed and yet they remain distracted. So now and yet, as I'm only been yet setting upon of these, yet on me, my autonomy merely yet, it's auditing, pardon this child of autumn B, but on me is merely cause now, but I'm only showing what I'm honoring on these again, but yet y'all wanna be on a thieves merely and setting up on it, see, so yet I'm only ready to bring it, so yet dangerous, different yet stranger is, so yet when I made in this, but merely cause now and yet mayhem is only yet contemplation with, but yet you seen in this meditation heed now and yet often with them now and weed, but merely cause now and it's the alright. Hold up, cause Night, what's going on? How's it going, my dear Dark Knights? Since you've now joined the fray, and I'm gonna have that one stuck in my head for a bit today. Ooh, I kind of want to play that though, but I do need a little break though for a moment. Oh shit, my neck. I don't know if y'all heard. I don't know if you heard that or not. That's not one. Ugh. Let's switch gears here though for a second. All right, that's what I was listening to earlier. Oh, let's go on dead matches. Oh shit. Very well. Let's do a two-player brawl. Alright, I got the... Hold up, I gotta play that real quick. I gotta play this real quick. Yes! This is what I be playing when I be playing my space games. Any space game for the most part. I'll throw this playlist on. Oh, might be a good idea if I actually go to enter match. Might be a good idea. Grab some coffee. I might play a little bit of Prey later on today. It's been a little bit since I've been on been kind of just hopping on other games and shit though. Dragon's Dogma. Oop, let me scoot closer. Dragon's Dogma. Turn that down a little bit. Namely, yeah, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, and I was on Naruto last night, as well as no, I can join the. I can start the party though. I'll start one right now. Like, volume-wise, it's all... Is it good? I might play that later on today. I'm back on Moon Crash. Make sure I got everything set. Yes, I do. Alright, we are good. I'll just wait. Oh, that's what you were saying. I misread that. You know what, Knight? I think I will give that a shot, since you said that. I misunderstood at first. Yeah, no, and I had misread, like, you Elden Ring. I was like, I was looking at the ER. I was thinking, like, oh, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh, wait, and then it came to me, so. You said about an hour or so. Alright, so, actually, since I did everything I wanted to do for this character anyway. I just wanted to grab his Sage Ring +2. I am actually gonna hop on Prey right now and start a stream for that. So then when you're ready, just go pop on the stream and send me a comment. But I will give Elden Ring another shot and I will download it since you just said that. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. So I have to fucking go quit out to the title screen again so I don't fuck up my data. But yes, because I've been thinking about that a bit lately. Just a few things about Elden Ring I was just like realizing. I'm like, with the title screen, since I just watched the opening earlier for Dark Souls 3 again, and I'm just like, man, if only they would have did Elden Rings like that, or if they would have just kept it as the preview that they released. Maybe. It's been a while, you know. I mean, shit, you know, and like my character. You remember my character and shit, so. Yeah, I'll start working on that, and I'll download Elden Ring again. I'm gonna have to figure out some space. But that gives me an hour, essentially, so. Alright. We shall return here in the Red Desert shortly.